Good morning, students. So today we are going to continue the staffing process, and selection is the another one main process of staffing. So the three important elements or components of staffing are recruitment, selection, and training. And we already finished what is meant by the recruitment and what are all the two important sources of recruitment. So today we are going to study about the term selection. Okay, so this is the second element of staffing, and as the end of the recruitment function. So in the recruitment, the organization will receive the large number of applications, and the selection process will begin at this stage by screening the application. Screening the application means that is, in selection process, the number of rejected applications is generally more than the selected candidates. That is why it is considered as the negative process, because they are rejecting some of the applicants. Okay, so there are several steps in the second element, that is the selection. In selection there is the different steps. So the first one is the preliminary screening. What is meant by preliminary screening? First one is preliminary screening. So the candidates whose applications are selected, so in the organization they will select certain applications as per the qualification. So they will call for the preliminary interview. So it is the first step of the interview, and is the first round of the interview, which is conducted by the personnel managers. Okay, so in this, so very general questions, that is the basic questions, will be asked to the applicant. For example, the questions related to their schooling, their college studies, and the main motive of conducting this preliminary screening is to check the confidence level of the candidates. That is the main motive of this preliminary screening. And to find out the candidate, whether the candidate can able to answer the questions when asked one after the other, whether they are having the confidence and whether they can able to answer the questions. So this is the main motive of this first step of screening. Okay, so the second one is the selection test. So the organization will prefer to conduct the written test. It is in the form of written test to find out the practical knowledge of the candidate. What is the main motive? To find out the practical knowledge of the candidates. Okay, so this test is conducted depends upon the requirement of the organization. So it is depends upon the requirement, need of the organization. Okay, so the companies can go for their own tailor-made test. This is based on the company's decision. Okay, this is based on the company's decision. So the next is, so some of the test. What are all the different type of test which is conducted by the organization? The first one is, what is the first one? See, intelligence test. What is the first one? Intelligence test. So what is the main motive of conducting this test? It is a psychological test. This test is a psychological test. What is the need? It is used to measure the level of the intelligence, that is IQ level, to know the IQ level of the candidate. Okay, so the person's ability. So what is the person's ability to take some of the major decisions and judgments regarding the business activity. So for that purpose, this intelligence test is conducted. Next one is the aptitude test. What is the need of conducting the aptitude test? So this test is conducted to find the potential level of learning the new job of the candidate. This test is conducted to find out the potential level of the candidate. Okay, so how quickly the candidates can learn the skills. What is the ability of the employees to learn the new skills and new methods. This is the main motive of conducting the aptitude test. Okay, so intelligence test to find out that is a psychological test, and it is conducted to measure the level of the IQ of the individual, and it is an indicator of judging the person's ability to take the decisions and judgment. So aptitude test is to find out the potential level of the employees, how they are learning the new job, how they are improving the new skills and new methods. So this aptitude test is conducted to improve the efficiency or level of the candidate, will be improve their performance level in the future activity also. Okay. So the next one is personality test. What is a personality test? So this test is conducted to find the behavior of the candidate, that is relating to the intelligence level, aptitude, attitude, their interest of the candidate. Okay, so the psychological test helps in finding out the approach of the candidate, whether the candidate is having the positive or negative approach. That is the main aim of conducting this personality test, where the psychological test is very helpful. Okay, so the motivation level of the candidate is also tested through the psychological test. The motivation level of the candidate. So through the psychological test, they can able to have the clear idea about the candidate's motivation level. How we can able to motivate the employees to improve their performance. The next one is trade test. What is that? Trade test. So this test is conducted to check the existing skill of an individual. Existing means already the person will have certain skills personally. So this test is conducted to check the existing skill of an individual, and it is very helpful to find the level of the knowledge and proficiency level. Okay, so in the area of professional and technical training. So trade test is mainly conducted in order to know the existing skill of the individuals, and also to find out the knowledge level and proficiency level when they are at the time of providing the training to that candidates. Okay, so difference between the trade test and aptitude test. So we have to know what is the difference between the trade test and aptitude test. What is the difference? That is, trade test helps to identify the present skill of the person. To find the present skill, trade test is conducted to identify the present skill. What is the skill which is available at a present situation for the employees? But the aptitude test is conducted to measure the potential level or ability of the employee, or a skill of the employee, how they can able to perform their activity in the future period also. That is the difference between the trade test and the aptitude test. Okay, the next one is the interest test. What is that? Interest test. So this test is conducted to find out the type of the job in which the candidate has more interest. To know the interest of in which job the candidates has more interest. Okay, this is the types of the test in the second process. That is the second one is the selection test. In selection test, there are 5 different types of test which is conducted by the organization. First one is intelligence test, aptitude test, personality test, trait test, and interest test. Okay, so see, a third one is the employment interview. Third one is the employment interview. Third process of selection is the employment interview. That is, the candidates who qualify the test. So after conducting the test, the persons who are all qualified from the test, they will called for the interviews. They will call for the interviews. To conduct the final interview, the panel of experts is called. So to conduct that personal in this interview, there is certain persons full of expert persons will be called to conduct this type of interview. So the consultants who are specialized in their field ask the questions from the candidates to test his professional or specialized knowledge. So what is the main purpose of conducting this interview? To know the professional knowledge and as well as their specialized knowledge relating to the job. Okay, this is the main motive of conducting this interview. So the interview has many advantages over the written test. Comparing to the written test, this interview has many advantages. What are all that? Because in this interview you can find out the confidence level of the candidate along with the professional knowledge. So what is the main aim of this conducting this interview? To find out the confidence level and also the professional knowledge. Okay, so interview gives the chances to the candidate also to clarify the queries, some of the questions related to the what is the salary, regarding the salary and regarding the working conditions, what is the posting, how many years they will transfer or post to the next level of job. All the questions can be asked by the candidate to the panel members. Okay, so this is the third process of selection, that is the employment interview. Okay, the fourth one is checking the references and background. So after conducting the employment interview, in the application form the candidates is asked to give the names of references, names of 2 references. If the candidate qualifies the interview, if the candidate is selected in the interview, then the organization prefers to check with the references. Then they start to check with the 2 type of references about their personal character of the candidate, So most of the time the references are biased because the candidate himself has given their names. So for that purpose, this checking activity is done by the organization. Okay, but the organization also will do the cross check information, the information which is given by the candidate with the references. So this is the main activity of this fourth process of selection. Okay, so fifth one is the, what is the fifth one? Fifth one is the selection decision. So the candidate who passed the test, interview and reference check are included in the selection list. So the person who are selected in this process, their names will be added in the selection list, and the managers will select most of the suitable candidates. They will select most of the suitable candidates as per their qualifications and as per all the performance level from that list. Okay, the next one is the next process of selection is the medical examination. So before giving the appointment letter to the candidates, the selected candidates are sent for the medical fitness set. Okay, so some organization will appoint the doctors by themselves to do the test, and that is some of the person will have the contract with the hospital to do that test. This is the sixth process of selection. Okay, the next one is The next one is job offer. What is that? Job offer. So after finishing all this process, the applicants who clear the medical test, so the candidate who cleared the medical test or given the job offer, that is the appointment letter to that candidate. They will offer the appointment letter to that particular candidate. So in the letter, the date of joining, the terms and conditions of the job will be included in that job offer. Okay, so next last one is the contract of employment. What is that? Contract of employment. So when the candidate accepts the job offer, it refers to signing of the contract. So the contract will be made between the organization and the employee, and the candidates will sign in the contract which is made by that organization. Okay, so while signing the contract of the employment, the employer and the candidate exchange the certain documents. So the organization and the candidate, they have to exchange certain documents. Okay, so the common content of the contract, what are all the information which is contained in that contract? That is the job title, duties. What is the duty of the job? What is the duty of the candidate? What is the title? And what is the responsibilities of the candidates? What is the pay? What is the allowance? What is the hours of work? What is the rules for giving the leave? And what are all the disciplinary rules? And some of the probation period. These are all the information which is contained in that contract. So at this stage, the candidate is asked to fill up the special application form. So in this the last process, the candidate is asked to fill up the special application form, which is also called attestation form. It is also called as attestation form. Okay, so in this, the candidate provides some of the important information about himself or herself, which can be used for the further references. So what are all the informations about him should be included in that attestation form. Okay, so these are all the process of selection. So first one is preliminary screening, selection test. In selection test, there are 5 types of test: intelligence test, aptitude test, personality test, trade test, and interest test. And third process is the employment interview. And fourth is the checking references and background. Fifth one is the selection decisions. Sixth is the medical examination, job offer, and contract of employment. Okay. The next third element of staffing is the training and development. What is that? Training and development. We will see in the next class. Thank you, students.